What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven once again with some Once Upon a Galaxy, and I am super excited because we have a brand new season. I've only played one game so far, and we also get a chance to play with, well, I'm gonna have to re-roll here, Trash Panda, which is really exciting because I have been hoping to play with Trash Panda and a trash can full of strawberries with that new treasure, my preview treasure in the new patch here. I am really excited to see what we can get up to. I also think that Trash Panda might have gotten better by accident because there are more questing characters on the new patch. At least, I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. But we are going to pick... I'm going to read most of the new cards here. I've played a little bit off camera at the end of the last season, and then of course the one game I've already played this season, so I may have already seen some of these cards, but I may not have shown all of them off on a video, so I'll just make sure to click all of them. Honestly, the Scrub Fowl is just as much stats as the Flying Monkey. Oh, that's right, but the Flying Monkey's a villain, so I do want to go for that, actually. We're going to put that first, and unfortunately, we lose this first fight. Bummer. Let's pick up a Silver Monkey, and then probably a Stepsisters to complete the Stepmother's treasure. Maybe we can find some additional attack for the Stepmothers. Not quite yet, or Stepsisters. We could go for Masterwork Scrolls. That will immediately make the Stepsisters big enough to grab a treasure of its own. If we cast a spell there, sure. All right, we'll plan on doing that then. That'll give my spells a bonus +4/+4. And then Dragonling is basically what I was referring to when I said there were more questing characters. This is just like a super insane card on Trash Panda because it's got Treasure Hoard, it's a dragon. Both of those are really good things on Trash Panda, and then it also gives you a treasure. So fantastic stuff. We are going to put that first even, just so that way we can grab this treasure as soon as possible. We are going to wind up walking away from this one with a tie. Good stuff. Little Red gives us, oh no, let's take Jill Sunshine. I mean, we could give Jealous Stepsisters +8/+4 from what big teeth you have. That is pretty good, but Jill Sunshine's also just fantastic, and it combos with other things here like Mecha Man, so I think I'm pretty excited to pick up Mecha Man here too. I will still start with the Dragonling, but then we're going to throw Mecha Man in slot number 2, so that way I can get some bonuses off of Jill here. We also get the Stepsister, and we win the fight and heal up our health. Could take a Cursed Ring now, could also go Wand of Anger and just have more reasons to keep on casting spells. I think that both of those are fine. This early in the game, Cursed Ring is probably the better pickup because I don't really want to be casting spells, but I already have a reward for casting spells. So maybe I go like Wand of Anger. I mean, Wand of Anger, I will say, is the best with Trash Can full of strawberries. All right, let's go down this route, and I am really interested in... This is a potentially like an expert level maneuver that I want to talk about right now. But I'll bring it up. And you know, not to call me an expert or whatever, but there's some incentive to keep Evil Stepmother at silver until we get to turn 5, because on turn 5 I'm really going to want to make sure I find as many rare cards as possible, so that way I can find rare treasures and potentially find the trash can full of strawberries, which means I will want Evil Stepmother on silver, so that way I can cycle through more shops on turn 5. The flip side of that coin is just like, take the Evil Stepmother right now, grab another common treasure, so that way I am picking up common treasures more easily while the pool is still small before it gets diluted on turn 5 and continues to get more diluted throughout the rest of the game. That's a lot to talk about something that really might not matter that much, but I might go Presence of Gaia here as well. Putting that on the Mecha Man slot is a lot of points. I think I will potentially switch Mecha Man to right here, just so that way I'm also pumping up Puxatawny Phil's slot with a +6/+6. Yeah, seems like that could all be fairly useful to me. Silvery Moon. Yeah, I don't think that we need to do that. Let's pick up Mysterious Egg here on turn 4. I am totally fine with that. We are going to hatch the Dragonling, and we'll hatch this egg eventually. What does Buried Chest do? Recruit a pirate. Sure. So now we can grab Sailor's Spinach. The next 3 cards you recruit have +3/+3, or Lucky Chest. The next treasure you discover could then be a rare treasure. If we pick up a common treasure, like say we find a flying monkey. I'm going to go for the pair of lucky chests with the idea that now I could use flying monkey and capitalize on that, but I am certainly going to take Mechanical Dragon. The Dragon Claw is really good. I also don't know that I'd seen this tech before in the game that allows you to cycle through created cards like this. This is really cool if this was not in the game previously. Might have just not been paying attention. May have been in the game previously. Do I want to farm up the egg and try to find a rare treasure off that? Or do I want to try to complete the Mechanical Dragon and find a legendary treasure? I'm going to go for the rare treasure. I think Trash Can Full of Strawberries is the best possible thing we can be doing right now. I like the Mechanical Dragon. I also like a True Love's Kiss. Unfortunately, Little Red not on the board to see it. This would be the hit here. That's not going to help me complete other treasures down the line, though, either. Maybe I just cycle through Navi? As unexciting as that is currently. Yeah, I really want Trash Can Full of Strawberries, so I'm just going to do everything in my power to make that happen, and I think that that's pretty understandable. Might not happen. Still, apologies. Still going to put this video out either way, no matter how this shakes out. So no spoiler, and this is exactly what I was talking about. Now I can pick up the Evil Stepmother, though could have been picking up a Gold Stepmother here. Also could have been transforming this into a legendary by now with this True Love's Kiss. But it's fine, we're still doing some cool stuff here. We'll also take a Dragonling. Ship Shape Inspector, ship not even close. Improve the buffs of the next treasure you find by +1/+1. If you can put Shoemaker's Elves onto the Trash Can Full of Strawberries, that's just insane. So I'm going to take this and really get excited about the idea of finding a Trash Can Full of Strawberries right here. This would be absolutely wild. We don't find it. We do find Energizer. The buffs on your treasures give an additional +3/+3. That is still really, really fantastic, especially with the Mechanical Dragon already zipping. I'm not going to turn that down. Timeline Duplicator is really cool, but I'm not going to turn down Energizer on Trash Panda, even though this is the poor man's trash can. I think that this is still, of course, always worth picking up on this hero, or captain rather. And looks like we're still doing just fine in our fights. Oh, the egg hatches here into a Long John. Now I've got a True Love's Kiss target. Now we're talking. We'll cycle through the Stepsisters. Don't really see a need for Papa Bear or really anything here. Probably give all of my characters +12/+10. Now that these are giving +5/+5, and also, yeah, this is going to be a lot of stats. Okay, it's an additional. So it gives all my characters +20/+16. Yeah, that's pretty good. Wow, my board is absolutely huge, and the Dragon's Claws keep on clawing. I kind of want Daughter of Athena just to farm more treasures. I also like a Robin just because when I'm pumping things up, this is a very, very good thing to pump. Let's go for Daughter of Athena right now. I no longer need the fairy support. I think we're going to be all right for the foreseeable future on these fights, for sure. I might even want to make my front line a little bit weaker, so that way Mechanical Dragon always winds up dying. And maybe I should also take an opportunity to try to pump up my other front row slots. Though, if I find the spell that does it, I'll be casting that as well. I'll cycle through picks. Could go for an Over the Rainbow. Why is my shop so big? Oh, just because Dragon's Claw is making everything reasonably large. And then I will pick up an Iron Cast Dragon here. We'll have to toss something. Probably I keep Long John Silver. I mean, this is only a Treasure Hoard 2. I don't think that we need to hang on to Dragonling. Let's pick up Iron Cast Dragon, and now we have a real incentive to keep on casting some spells. Grodo, probably just going to cast that. I forget what Angelica does. Hunt, give my stats to the next character you recruit. Yeah, sure. Let's switch Mech to slot 2. Grodo the Iron Cast, grow everything to crazy numbers. Now I'm giving 2 slots, +5/+5 each turn, and we immediately find the Wormscale Tinkerer. Wow. Yeah. I'm gonna kind of like this just as a True Love's Kiss target, since I have no intention of ever tossing Wormscale Tinkerer. Sure, we'll keep Daughter of Athena as well, and ooh, okay, maybe I've got an opponent right here that's going to give me a run for my money. This game could be a little bit longer. This game could actually turn out to be a loss, in fact, as we take our first Heart of Damage right there. Yeah, this could get a little bit spooky. Do we pick up Maverick and Icewing? Yeah, another shot at a trash can full of strawberries. Gotta do it. Let's see what's in the trash can right now, just figuring out which slot I want to pump up. Both of my backline slots are pumped up, and honestly, all of my slots will probably be pumped eventually. Let's pump up the fill slot, grab some golden rings, and here's our options. We did not hit the big ones here. We could go for a mushroom ring. I'm going to go for alchemistry set and potentially farm some more treasures that away. Let's just put our biggest characters up front, I suppose. Just because we lost that last fight, I want to make sure we are as strong as we can possibly be. Though hopefully they do attack into Mechanical Dragon. Okay, I was too strong. Mechanical Dragon did not go down. Let's see. The trash can full of strawberries, baby. Still no. We can grab a hidden treasure room. When you get a common treasure, get an epic treasure as well. Well, that is pretty good. I mean, I'm still interested in Timeline Duplicator, though, and a bonus spell for every 6 of your characters that are KO'd. Honestly, I think that the pick might be Timeline Duplicator. It's really good. I mean, Hidden Treasure Room is also really good with everything that we're doing. And what I was going to say is I'm going to be picking Hidden Treasure Room because it's so good with this setup and because it's new, and I'd like to figure out what new things work and don't work. But Hidden Treasure Room has to just be busted here, really, if we think about it. And if it's not busted here, it's not going to be good. Timeline Duplicator is like also quite good, obviously, but I am still happy to pick that one up. I'm gonna go for Long John rather than Scalatar, partially because I can cycle it out, but Scalatar I'd like to pick up after I already have the questing treasure. To be honest, I could just see getting lost in the woods here, but I'm going to pick up Long John Silver. Tiamat's Claw with all of my dragons sounds pretty good. I mean, Melody's Loot is also really crazy good with Wormscale Tinker, but like, what's better than a treasure? Like, this could even give us the other treasure. So let's just grab more treasures, pump up all of our treasures, and do everything, right? We will walk away from this one with a win. We grab a parting gift and a secret map, and What turn is it? Turn 12. Secret map. Turn 12. I'm going to grab 2 random legendary. Oh, I got that's what happened. Tiamat's Claw. I had some dragons die, and dragons count as double. I grabbed a secret map from Tiamat's Claw, which doubled because of Trash Panda, and they gave me 2 epic treasures, and now both of these secret maps are going to turn into legendary treasures. And what did they turn into? They turned into yeah, oh yeah, the Melody's Loot. Wow, okay, I was not lying. Melody's Loot and Mysterious Map, which did not work because I did not recruit it. Okay, so we did not get the secret rare out of Mysterious Map, but you know what? I think we're doing all right. I like Two-Headed Wizard, but I'd also like to complete Daughter of Athena at some point here. What's our biggest slot? It's going to be where Ironcast already sat. Give a slot plus 23, then double this buff. Wow, we have got some really nice things cooking here. I would potentially like to... Yeah, that is crazy good. And now, when I cast a spell, I give everything plus... basically, like, plus 20, but, like, way more than that, easily. Melody's Loot is now giving... I saw a screenshot of this on Reddit. This very easily gets out of hand with Wormscale Tinkerer and all of the other crazy stuff that we're doing. I mean, just Wormscale Tinkerer and Energizer go crazy, because every turn we are... Oh, no. It's the one where you buff up your fairies. I mean, this is also still good. Next turn might be our last turn, or this might be our last turn. After you lose a fight, get a rare, epic, and a legendary treasure. Should we try to lose a fight? Probably not. Probably not. I'm going to cast Starlight, Starbright, and win the fight. Unfortunately, no heroes here, but if we find a hero in the next shop, we can replace Daughter of Athena. Could just go for Shoemaker's Elves. Oh, maybe this will give me... Yeah, sure. This will give me the trash can full of strawberries. I am sure of it. No, not yet. Not yet. Frequent Flyer card. When you discover an uncommon or higher treasure, find a common treasure also... This patch is crazy for Trash Panda. What the heck? This is obviously fantastic. This is fantastic. An uncommon or higher treasure. Find a common treasure also. And it's only when you discover the treasures, so you have to be tripling things and whatnot. I do kind of like the idea of luckier chesting into... a secret rare. I'm going to grab Luckier Chest. It does run the risk of just like completing the Daughter of Athena treasure next turn. I have a feeling this could just be, yeah, this is just going to be the final battle anyways, so doesn't really matter. We've already won. It was trying to figure out how to find the best victory lap options there. But what are we looking on runtime? Oh, this was like a 20-minute video because I spent so much time reading everything. All right, great. That is where we are going to call it then. I think this was a pretty fantastic start to the season. We did not find the trash can full of strawberries, but next time I see Trash Panda roll around as one of my captain options, I'll record that as well, and maybe we can do something even more spectacular. But honestly, this was pretty sweet. That's going to be it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.